Well, good morning, great gardeners. Welcome back. Now Mother Nature has blessed us with some nice planting weather, and it looks like we're all clear as far as frost. We wanted to share with you some of the varieties of peppers and tomatoes that we have here at Wilson's. We grow over 66 varieties of tomatoes and 47 varieties of peppers. So whatever it is that you may want, we probably have. Wanted to start off showing you that this year we have the Burpee exclusive tomato and pepper varieties. Quite a few of those. Some of the more unusual items, you might want to check those out. One of the varieties that Wilson started out with back when we were just primarily a produce market was Jetstar tomato. It's been a favorite for all of these years. Great for fresh eating, slicing, canning. You do want to add some lemon juice when you can. It is a lower acid tomato, but fantastic flavor and very vigorous plant. One of the things I wanted to mention when growing tomatoes, it's one of the exceptions to the planting rule where you plant high. With tomatoes, you actually want to remove these lower leaves. The lower you sink those, put the soil around, the sturdier the stem's going to be and the better able the plant's going to be to hold up all of your harvest. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's called Mountain Fresh. It's more of a compact plant. The fruit, they ripen all the way around. It just makes a very pretty tomato. Another one that is great for canning and fresh eating. Just a real juicy tomato flavor with Mountain Fresh. And for those of you that are looking for an heirloom tomato, we have about 15 varieties of heirlooms this year. One of the very popular ones is Green Zebra. It's a smaller tomato. It's kind of a yellowish shade with a green stripe and has more of a zippy flavor. So that would be an unusual one for you to try, especially if you have summer parties and you want something a little different to show your guests. Mr. Zebra, Green Zebra is the one for you. We also have lots of cherry tomatoes or the grape tomatoes. This one is Sugary. The name says it all. It has 9.5% more sugar content than the other types of tomatoes like this. So it's a very sweet tomato. Kids really enjoy this one. You want to get them off to a good start and growing and eating their own produce. Sugary is the one for you. Back by popular demand, we have Tomasio. This tomato is one that you dry, so if you're into bruschetta, that type of thing, let the fruit dry, and then it's basically your sun-dried tomato. Very, very sweet, very nice. Another unusual one for all you cooks out there. So once you've chosen your tomato and pepper varieties, there are some other things that you can do to ensure that you have a great harvest this summer. The first would be amending your soil. The Bumper Crop soil conditioner is a great product. It's all organic. It's got humus, peat, all kinds of good stuff that will help boost your soil so that your veggies can get rooted in very well. Another all-organic product to use if you decide to do your veggies in containers is the Pro Mix vegetable and herb potting soil. This little bag expands to 1 cubic feet, so it does expand a bit. And with tomatoes in particular, the size of pot that you need, bigger is always better. So a large container, use the mix. That'll get you off to a good start. And of course, fertilizer. The tomato tone, this is another one that I use and I really like. It helps with the tomatoes as far as blossom end rot. The tomatoes need a little extra boost of calcium. This really helps. We also have our Master Nursery tomato and vegetable food. The tomato tone is all natural. Also, we have the garden tone that goes along with that same line that you can use for all your veggies, which is all natural. Then, of course, getting your tomatoes staked. You're going to have this big, bountiful crop, so you can use the traditional tomato cage. That works really nice. It has the prongs. You just stick it down in the ground. The key to success with your tomato cages is putting them on initially when you plant. It is a little more difficult to get this cage over fully grown tomato. Some folks just like to use the traditional stakes. That works really well. Also, just stick that down in when you're planting. And then, as your tomato grows, you can use this tape which is Velcro. So you would just secure your tomato around the steak, Velcro it together, cut it, and then as the tomato grows you just keep Velcroing and that'll help secure it along your steak. A little bit easier than twine, you don't have to worry about it cutting into the tomato stems. And for those folks that have a deer problem, we do have the deer solution, which is labeled to use on edible crops. It doesn't smell bad, it smells like cinnamon, and it works pretty good. So take advantage of the nice weather that Mother Nature has blessed us with. Come in and check out all the different vegetable varieties we have. I'm sure we've got something for everyone. Have a great gardening day. See ya.